This whole car is
Basically
going to lose 65 pounds just by swapping the engine.
There's the governor.
We got a strange looking header. If you're not careful, you'll almost sit in each other's lap.
We don't even know about the brakes yet.
Oh.
Doesn't do bumpy roads well. No. That's for sure.
That's the one I want right there.
What's up, everybody? Today on Cars and Cameras, we are doubling the horsepower and probably tripling the torque output on our 1969 King Midget Microcar by swapping in the best sounding, most powerful, and biggest engine sold by Harbor Freight. Behold, the Predator 670.
So let me show y'all what we've got here. We've got a 12 horsepower Kohler single cylinder engine. Now, this thing's got a cast iron case, so it's pretty heavy. My guess, it's about the same weight as the Predator 670. I would like to weigh it to find out. So we're not sure if the 670 is going to fit. In fact, it might even explode our driveline. Only one way to find out, and let's get that 670 in here and see what happens. 670 V-twin horizontal engine. Owner's manual and safety instructions. Nice. Look at that packaging. Oh God, I forgot how big the muffler was.
Yeah.
That thing's massive.
We're gonna do dual exhaust, right?
Absolutely.
106 pounds.
There's nothing to grab to. There's nothing to...
Do you need help?
Okay.
That's right.
I'm not gonna return this one.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Ta-da!
That's a new sticker. Notice, keep level.
What?
Do not exceed 15 degrees.
What?
Oh, oops.
Alright, there we go. Now, now that that's out, let's get that 12 horse out, and we'll put it next to it, and we'll just kind of measure and compare. Look at that. I think the battery needs charged. So it does rotate that way, so I think we're good.
Keep coming. This is heavy. Woo! You want me to push the car out of the way so we can go straight to the scale?
We'll take the scale to it. We'll set it on the scale.
Alright. I'm saying 180.
180.
Ooh. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 164 pounds, sir. Basically 165 pounds.
Hold on.
Gotta let it settle a little
Gotta
bit.
let it settle a little bit. Alright.
170 pounds.
Oh, I was like 10 pounds off.
Dude, so that engine is gonna lose like 65, or this whole car
Basically
is gonna lose
70 pounds.
65 pounds just by swapping the engine.
That's cool. Uh, 110. 111.
Oh yeah. Getting ready for our new engine.
We're having a hard time getting the old driver off, so we've built the second rat rod wagon, and we're gonna resort to heat. Really don't recommend this because, well, you can mess up aluminum quite fast.
Yep.
And you're burning the grease out of that seal on the motor already, but we just want to look at it.
So it looks like we can't really mess it up any more than it is. So we're gonna clean these threads up. We're gonna lubricate it up real good. We're gonna hammer her home, and then we're gonna take the torch and we're gonna heat this thing up cherry red, and we're gonna get this thing off this shaft. Gotta let it air up, but we got it happening.
Look at that. That is a crazy looking crankshaft.
It's tapered. So that's interesting. It's a 1 1/8, and then once it goes in about 2 inches, then it goes tapered.
Come on, buddy. Dude, we can fit two of these side by side.
Oops.
Side by side, I'm telling you. 44 horse 4-cylinder. This fits way too good.
I hope we don't have to pull it back out.
Yeah. This fits way too
That
good.
is that's perfect. Yep. Dude, that looks good.
Yeah. So we're waiting on a new driver because this one is like a tapered shaft.
Yeah.
We're waiting on a new 780 driver from Go Power Sports. We called them. We said we needed it. We said we needed two of the big ones by tonight. They're actually going to overnight us a 780 driver, 1-inch bore. It's awesome. We're going to check it out when it comes in the morning. We just had to see what this thing looked like mocked up in the chassis.
All right, so we got ahead of ourselves, and since we're going to be doing like 60, 70 miles per hour with this thing, we need to remove the governor. So we're pulling the side cover off of this thing and deleting the governor.
We backed out all the adjusters on the rockers here just to take the pressure off the camshaft.
You know, if we're removing the side cover, why aren't we putting a performance cam in this thing?
Because, well, we want it mild so we don't just blow the reverse box out.
Good point.
But maybe in the future.
Okay.
Little engine swap action.
Harley Davidson.
Looks like they actually updated
They've
the
done some
oil
really,
dipstick.
really cool stuff here. Try not to tear the gasket. Okay. Ah, the gasket ripped. Oh! Look! There's the governor! That's awesome. It's been so many years since I've seen one, and this is going to be one of the easier ones to take off. That's awesome.
These things look crazy.
So we're removing the low oil pressure sensor. Basically what you have is a little float in there. What happens is when the oil level is high, the float is up. When the oil level goes down, that little float falls down and it hits I hadn't opened this up, but most likely it's got a little copper ring in there that makes contact, which bridges the wires, which grounds it, and cuts the ignition on the engine, making the engine stall.
But we don't want it.
No, absolutely not. Snap ring. There it is. You got her? Mm-hmm. Is there any movement?
Yeah. Thanks. Bingo.
Bango.
You want to remove this guy too?
Yeah. But I'm going to see about removing this arm so I can cut. Ooh. So I can cut that off. Just because I don't want any of this other linkage up there. Because when we put a Mikuni on it, it might be aiming this way or the other way. Most likely the other way. So let's see about removing that arm. So you got to take the linkage loose from the top side. It's probably easier to remove the air box and the carburetor and all that stuff, but you know, we'll see. Gotta spread this like that. Pop this up. Pull this pin out. And then this thing should start dropping down, but I don't think it'll drop out. It does. Look at that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this off right here. We're going to shove it back in the hole, hook the linkage back up, and then we're going to have to add a return spring to the carburetor. Oh, got a nice squish coming out. Not too much, not too little. So we got the thing completely assembled. We took off all the unnecessaries that we don't need before putting it in the car. So now we're going to be grabbing this engine, shoving her in there, installing our new 670 driver pulley that came from Go Power Sports overnight. Couldn't believe it. Oh, thank you. Right here. So we called up Go Power Sports yesterday and paid extra to have it overnighted. This is going to save us because we weren't sure we were going to be able to have this done in time for dinner tonight. Boom.
That's nice.
I mean,
Nice, dude. I didn't expect it to have that finish on it.
brand new. It even comes.
Don't want to show everybody the shipping label.
It even comes with
The
everything we need. Yeah. So awesome. Let's get this installed. And then installed. Installed and then installed, yeah. Now that we see that the 670 fits real nice, I'm going to take it off so it's that much lighter because I've got to manhandle this thing and get it into the car.
Oh, not bad. Okay. Cool. Is this is the right? Or okay,
Yep.
yeah, because the secondary's over there. Oh.
So we'll get the 780 on it and the belt, and then we can see where this thing wants to fit. So I got to put the belt on.
Yeah, where'd you go?
There it is.
Where'd you go, little fella?
Look at that. Dude!
It's a nice looking unit. Beautiful.
And it's crazy. The bolt holes are like in the center of the old bolt holes.
Well,
Not
so
centered, but it's like within the other four. Like the old
Uh-huh.
four end, and then the new ones are inside of it.
dude, that looks so good.
It's
And
not bad.
just imagine
And look-
some exhaust with
Look,
dump.
fuel going right to there.
Yep. And I think it's got a pulse pump on it already.
Yes, it does. I'm working on exhaust. Luckily for us, it's a glorified go-kart engine swap, and it should be pretty much straightforward. The list is pretty short. I think we're going to make it to dinner on time. I'm making some bins so I can get everything hooked up and dumped to the ground. Excuse me. Sounds like a video game. All right. So hopefully if we just cut that in half, it'll give us 2 equal pieces with some good bends, and we got plenty of leftovers if we need another one. It looks a little uneven, but I did that on purpose because
do my thing.
This is the closest one to the back of the car. This is the furthest one. So I figured cut this in half. This will be for this side. This will be for that one. And then from this, we'll go to whatever the rest of the exhaust is. Can I help you with anything, man?
Man, all 4 bolts are tight. All I
Okay,
got
so-
to do is work on this belt alignment.
Well, hurry up, because I need to do exhaust.
Dude, go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Round of applause for Isaac. He's been under for 72 hours.
That is rough, dude. It's so...
That's what he was laying in.
Huh?
We kept telling him he didn't care. That cover.
This thing is going to sound insane.
We got a strange looking header, but it's going to do something.
I like it.
Might just wake the neighbors up. Or...
They're in Canada. You're going to have to
that's
try really
right.
hard to wake them up.
Awesome. So I've been working on the wiring. I'm ready to put the battery in, and I'm going to see if the key cranks this thing over. I'm going to see if the lights work, and then I'm going to have to work on the brake light switch. Okay, let's make sure there's no sparks. No sparks. All right. I'm going to hit the key. Nothing. I'm going to hit the lights.
Old over and under.
Nothing.
This exhaust is going to make you marry my daughter.
Horn.
Hey!
All right, well that works.
How about the driver?
But the
Oh, no headlights?
no headlights. But I have a horn. All right.
Ready to test
So
it?
yeah, battery's hooked up. Let's check power.
Hey.
That's it. Headlights are working.
Wait, do we have a tail light out? Try that again. Yeah.
Oh!
It's fixed.
All right, cranking. We're good.
Nice.
We're almost good. Here we go.
All right, let me disconnect the
Oh, this
battery
is
while
the
you're there.
finish.
Oh, look, it still fits. Well, you know how like we weld exhaust and then when we finally
doesn't
weld it,
fit.
it changes?
Yep.
I welded quite a bit on this one before I took it off.
It
So.
all canceled out.
Yep.
We're going to go to the brim, because I remember when we had one of these on a go-kart, fuel consumption was not spectacular.
No.
I gotta say, guys, this is a pretty clean engine swap. We only had to drill 4 holes. That's all the modification we had to make
All right,
to get
what
this
is
thing
going
in
on?
here.
Are the lights coming on or something?
Lights, the tail lights are coming on.
Brake lights are?
Yeah, looks like brake
And
lights.
they going
to me.
off?
Yes,
On?
on.
Oh, it's a
Oh.
reverse switch.
It's an always on switch.
Dang it. All right,
Oops.
cranking it over.
Okay.
Fuel.
Yep.
Yeah, we got some going.
All
We
right,
should
cool.
probably put this thing on,
Ejection.
like lift it up, so if this thing decides to just go,
Yeah.
it won't go anywhere.
Okay.
Takes a minute to get that fuel going. So it is in the line, right?
Yeah.
Let's check for spark real quick.
Yeah. Strong spark.
Hold it. Let me ground this and see if it still does it. You ready?
Okay. Go ahead.
All right. That battery is probably not up to par.
No.
So we'll steal the one out of my truck, I guess.
Okay.
Well, you want to bottle feed it to make sure we don't have a fuel delivery problem?
That's what I'm gonna do now. Nothing going in.
Yeah, I'm watching it going in right now.
No, I'm squeezing it. It's not.
It's not going in.
It's not going in. It's got a bubble coming up.
Mhm.
But
Well, it's got a pulse pump, so it's not. You're not going to be able to force it past the pulse pump.
So
Did we
got
get a bad 670?
Well, let's undo the pulse pump, and we'll just take this straight to the carburetor. See
Yeah,
what
because we
happens.
don't smell any raw fuel coming out of the exhaust.
It doesn't appear to have.
And we
have
have
any.
spark. Did you
Yeah.
put the camshaft back in the right time?
Dude, it cranks up on ether.
That's true.
We're
There is a
rolling.
fuel shut off.
I thought.
Remember the little electric solenoid at the bottom of the carburetor?
Yep.
You got to power it up.
Oh.
Oh,
That's that yellow wire.
so it needs power from the key.
Yes.
And it's
Okay.
a carburetor what?
It's a carburetor fuel level sensor. Isn't that it? I don't know.
It is.
It's
I'm
there's
just
two
gonna
wires.
barely put that on.
Yeah, there's 2 wires off the bottom of the carburetor that basically, if there's not power from the key on, it won't let any fuel go into the carburetor. So it creates like a, what is it, a vacuum? So the engine can't suck fuel.
Yep. Alright. So now we know what we got to do. We have to need to idle it down a little bit too.
This is our kill switch.
Yep.
That is awesome. I'm getting hungry.
Yes.
Are we ready?
We're not quite done with it, but I believe it's good enough for the Roadhouse.
You guys are so cool.
If you're not careful, you almost sit in each other's lap.
We don't even know about the brakes yet.
Oh. Well, I built them, so
It sounds good. It looks so mean.
I don't think anybody's gotten sideways in a King Midget. That's funny.
This works.
Yeah.
I don't want to get too crazy.
Yeah, I know. We need to make it to dinner.
Oh, here they come.
Oh no, I'll make it easier on you.
Dude, this is like the best engine swap we've ever done. This
You think
is
so?
awesome.
I can't wait to take it down the road, man.
I know. Are you ready?
Yeah.
It's pretty loud.
It is pretty loud.
It's pretty loud.
All right, we're on the road.
Yeah, man.
It's a little loud. Oh, wait. We got it downhill. 45 miles per hour zone. Oh, we can speed now. It's a little twitchy, dude. It is a little twitchy. It's loud. It's bouncing off the trees.
Needs a muffler. But, you know, for the time being, I'm happy.
Yeah. That is kind of twitchy.
Gas, off gas.
Whoa.
Gas, off gas.
Oh, no. It doesn't do bumpy roads well.
No.
That's for sure. There it is. We've arrived. Can't
I really
believe
need to
it.
find a good parking spot for this.
Oh, I know. we have some finishing touches,
Yeah.
but it's pretty awesome. Is that the parking brake?
That's the parking brake. All right, we're here. That's the one I want right there.
Made it to the roadhouse.
The meal was splendid.
We survived. Hey, this thing's looking good.
Good.
The exhaust is getting a little blue on us. No transfer of rubber onto our primary or secondary. 780's looking beautiful in there. I think we're ready to head home.
Sounds good.
You know what we didn't remember to do
What?
after leaving dinner?
Check the gas.
Yep. How much fuel did we take? Oh, wow, not much. That's pretty
big
good.
Tank.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Not bad at all. That's awesome.
I think we can make it to the beach on 3 tanks. What do you think?
Maybe.
I got blasted in the eyes.
That smells awful. It'll do burnout. It'll also crab walk.
Good job, boys.
Not bad.
Well, we managed to double the horsepower on our 1969 King Midget by swapping in the Predator 670 V-twin. We've been doing some more work to this thing. We have some new steering underneath it. We have a dual master cylinder in it. And we're planning on road tripping the King Midget to the beach on 4th of July. So if you're in the Emerald Isle, North Carolina area on 4th of July and you see a couple of grown men in a King Midget, say what's up. Of course, we're going to be filming the adventure, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss that epic road trip episode. Thank you all for watching. Leave a thumbs up if you're enjoying the King Midget content. We'll see you next time. We've been slowly plugging away on the King Midget in our downtime. We installed brand new long-lasting tires from Go Power Sports on the rear. We're going to be putting that to the test. And the front wheels are actually, they actually use like a common trailer tire size. And I don't think we ever showed this off in the last episode, but look at this design of the brake drum, how it's built into the wheel. It's actually just like a circular piece welded to the wheel. And that's your braking surface.
And you can see it's not even DOM, because if we took the rear ones off, you can see the welded seam of the pipe or the tubing or whatever they cut, because it was just a sliver of it and they welded it in, and that's your brake drum.